All right, so we're at our first trip at Imperial Barber. What's up, Oscar?
How you guys doing?
What's good, man? So, Oscar, where you from, man?
Originally from Laredo, Texas, but I moved to a town called Aberdeen about 14 years ago, so I'm from there.
That's cool. And say, excuse me, CC. So, one thing that's tough about like living in Idaho in a mixed family, it's hard trying to find like people that can cut ethnic hair. So, how'd you get into cutting ethnic hair?
So in the beginning, I had a little friend. He was, you know, my ethnicity Mexican. From there, he had really, really curly hair, so that's kind of how I transitioned into cutting that type of hair. And then I went to school. I moved to Idaho Falls. I went to school in Rexburg at Paul Mitchell School, and then that school gave me a big diversity of like clients. So that's how I got to cutting more of ethnic hair and other types as well.
Awesome. So you gotta check out his Instagram page. It's Imperial Barber, right?
Yes, sir. Here's a card right here.
Oh, gotta show the card. Gotta show the card. See, we got it. Oscar Flores, yes, the man. Taj, you like getting your haircut? Huh? Are you excited? You get serious when you get your haircut. You don't even talk, huh? It's almost time for Cece to get a haircut, but you like to let the baby's hair grow out, huh?
Yeah.
You like to let it grow out.
In my car, Cece.
All right, so what do you have to do when you get your haircut, Taj? What do you have to do? You have to be still. And what do you have to do? Let him just take control, huh? You see, you too serious,
I'm
bro.
not telling you.
Why? Because you're serious. Alright, Cece. Waiting for your brother to get a haircut, huh? It's almost your turn.
Nice.
Circle.
I like these yours.
Okay, chew with your mouth closed. All right, I'm gonna show you how we do Taj's hair. Taj has the shortest hair. He just got a haircut. So we put oil in it at nighttime, and I'm gonna show you how we do the oil. But in the morning, we just get it wet. I love Shea Moisture. This gel that they have, it's an anti-breakage firm hold gel. Is perfect for his hair. So it's been in a sleep cap all night. We've had oil on it.
No, I don't like tomatoes. I don't like green beans.
And then we use this sponge. So it gives 2 different curl patterns depending on what size you use, or what side you use. And you can just get it on Amazon. This side takes the hair and puts it inside.
I love the pointy.
He loves the pointy side. But I love this side because it really coils his hair, where this side gives it more of a wave. So we're going to coil his hair up today.
Holes.
Okay, so I just hold his head. You have to go in one direction the whole way around the head. And then you just take it and you start working. So it's gonna take each piece of his hair and put it into one of those holes, and then it just curls it up really, really tight and gives it a fun textured look.
I hate the tight one.
Hey, do we say hate in our family? No, that's not nice. And we are done. And his hair will stay like that, nice
you
for the
forgot
day.
the oil.
I put oil in it last night. So for Cece, we wash his hair about once a week. He has really curly hair as well. It gets snarled up when we let it be down and curly. So we use the Curl line, the Love Curl conditioner and shampoo. And it works amazing in his hair. It'll make it really easy to comb out once he's out of the bath. It has shampoo in there right now. We'll rinse this shampoo out and then put conditioner in. And while he plays in the bath, he'll get to just have that conditioner work its magic so that we'll get the snarls out easier. So for Cece, we use the Shea Moisture line, and then I make my own hair oil, which you'll see later in the video. We use a leave-in conditioner, some oil, and then just a curl enhancing smoothie. And then my favorite, the Denman brush, which is the best brush to get all of the snarls out of their hair. So I'll put some conditioner in, especially in this back area that gets really snarly from where he sleeps. So I'll put conditioner in. And then after the conditioner, I use this hair oil, and it's a lot thicker. And I'll show you the ingredients for it later because I'm going to make it tonight. So this just really locks that oil in to his hair. With my kids, and mixed kids and kids that have ethnic hair, they need oil put back into their hair. Whereas like for me, I try to get the oil out. I'm washing my hair to get oil out. He needs oil back in his hair to create, to just keep his hair healthy and to make it not have breakage. And so we have to put oil into their hair, and we use a lot of natural oils to keep his hair healthy and to manage it. You know what's good about you eating that? Is a lot of those products are natural, but that's really gross. And then I'll use just this curl enhancing smoothie, and it has some silk protein into it, and it just helps with the frizz. It helps it hold whatever style we're doing, and then it's tops on top of that. It holds in the oils that we just put in. Cheese. So what I'll do with his hair, and because we're not going anywhere for the next couple days, is I'll just take his hair and I'm going to put it into a protective style. And so I just take little chunks of it, and I am going to twist the chunks together, and it just protects the oils. It keeps everything in. When his hair is just down and when his hair is just down and curly, that gives a better chance of all of those oils going out of his hair. So when I take and I just twist his hair, and it just gives it that protective style, and it'll dry into just little twists, which I'll show you later in the video, to protect the oils and to help his hair to grow. So this is Cece's hair. All done. High five. All done. Yeah. Oh, both hands. High fives. All done. You did a good job. Thank you. Celebrating a good hair night. Woo woo! Let's see it. Oh. Go, Cece! Yay! One last product that I use often on the boys' hair that I haven't shown you yet is a co-wash, and I'll use this often when their heads are just sweaty, or they've been at daycare and gotten some sand in their hair, but it's not really time to wash it. We try not to shampoo and wash the kids' hair very often because it just strips all the oils out. And like I mentioned earlier, we want to be able to put as many oils back in their hair as possible and keep the oils in. And so a co-wash is a good light wash and conditioner put into one, just to help with, I'm going to turn it, just to help with keeping the scalp clean, but also keeping the oil in the hair. So when I make my hair oil, it definitely didn't come from me first. I've watched lots of YouTube videos just trying to figure out how to take care of my daughter's hair and my son's now. We live in a really small rural community, so there's not a whole lot of support or help. You go to our Sally Beauty and it's not really catered towards ethnic hair. And so YouTube has been so important for me as I've been learning how to take care of my kids' hair. I make this hair oil, and my goals, I guess, are scalp health. I want to help promote hair growth, and then just lock in the moisture. And so I will put this oil on like you saw me do with Cece's hair, just to try to lock in that moisture, help the hair grow, and then just keep their scalp healthy. So here are some of the things I use. My brother-in-law brought me back this argan oil from Africa, and so we've been using that. We use the Essential 17 hair growth oil because it has the tea tree in it for to keep their hair not itchy, and it smells like peppermint, so it's awesome. We use the tea tree and jojoba oil, some castor oil, coconut, olive oil, the vitamin E oil for hair growth, and then my base is natural unrefined shea butter. That's what helps keep it thick and then locks it in. So we used a bunch of the organic raw shea butter, and that's our base. That's what'll help thicken it back up. And then we're just gonna put drops of each of the oils in now. There'll be more coconut oil than the rest, but there'll be just drops and pieces of the rest of it in there. I put in the shea butter as the base, and then the coconut oil and the jojoba oil. And now I'm just gonna put in just drops of the rest of them, just to supplement what I've already got in here. And this is a really cool oil because Akila uses it on his face and feels like it's moisturizing. I use it just on my hands when I feel like my hands are really dry, and then it goes in all of our kids' hair. And then here, this Essential 17 with the tea tree oil in it is what will make it smell good while it's in their hair, and then it will also just keep it moisturized. And a lot of people use tea tree oil to try to keep lice away in the elementary schools. They'll wash their hair with tea tree oil, and supposedly it'll keep lice out of your hair, so maybe that's an added benefit to the oil that we use. We're gonna mix it up now in the blender. It'll be really runny tonight, and then it sits overnight, and by tomorrow it'll be thick and ready to use. It's all done. I just keep it in containers and we just keep it on our drawers. So you'll see it's really creamy right now, but by tomorrow it will be thick and ready to use, and the consistency that I showed you in Cece's hair when I did Cece's hair tonight. Here's that hair oil from the next day, and that shea butter just really thickens it up. And it's pretty creamy, but I don't want to use it all the time because I don't want to clog her hair pores. But I do use it after we wash, and Akila uses it on his face, and then the boys also use it in their hair just when they get out of the bathtub. So with Lyric, as we're washing her hair out, you can see that purple coming out from the pictures that we did a little while ago. It stayed in really nice. And then we use the Love Curl Conditioner and Shampoo in her hair as well, along with the Shea Moisture Superfruit hair mask at the very end as we brush all of her hair out. I will actually get in the bath behind her and just cut her hair out section by section to get all the knots out before we style it again tonight. So now we have her hair cleaned. We are out of the bath. It's all detangled. And she has really, really long hair. It actually goes down to like the middle of her back. Red
hair dye time.
Yeah, she said red hair dye time. We're gonna put some red hair dye in it tonight. But as her hair dries, it shrinks. And so we're gonna put it, it's been in lots of styles over the last month. And so we're going to put it in a protective style tonight. Just a whole bunch of ponytails, and it'll help lock the moisture in and keep it healthy. So we are going to use this on our ends. This will just come out when you wash, and it's really, really creamy. It has a really creamy texture. We'll first put in the leave-in conditioner and some of the hair oil that I made, and then we'll end it with the smoothie just for the curl enhancing. And I will show you kind of how we detangle. So now her hair has all of the products in it, and we've started our styling. I put a tiny bit of that red in the very bottoms of it. We'll see what it does. So when you detangle with all the product in it, you always start from the roots and go to the tips. So you go root to tip, and I'm just bringing it down. I'm using that Denman brush and just going slowly through it so that I don't rip out her hair or cause damage to her hair or to her roots. So I'm going from up to the bottom. And then I'm just putting simple braids in tonight and styling it to keep it protected, keep the oils in it, keep it on so it's not tangly. All right, so her hair is done. Will you do a slow circle, Lyric? Can you do it once more for us slow? So it's a little bit tight right now on her scalp, but it will really loosen up. We put some of the red dye in it. You can kind of see it on our jammies, but it'll wash out when we wash them. And it is done. So very protective style, just lots of braids, lots of ponies, and it'll stay good for about the next 2 weeks.
Look at all my jammies, they're so soft.
So we got Red on our silk sleep cap, but she either will sleep with a silk pillowcase or wear a silk sleep cap to bed. so that she doesn't have as much breakage.
Last night I didn't wear my sleep cap.
I know, she's naughty. But so that it will help with reducing breakage and minimize all the frizz that comes with just sleeping in her hair.
Okay, see ya.